So let's begin this evening. I'm just going to start so that I have a place for my recording to begin. All right, welcome to Slow Flow Vinyasa this evening. Tonight we're going to be mostly doing some movement, some standing postures, a couple of slow sun salutations, but kind of just working on the entire body, not really one emphasis tonight. Like I said, I've been away for about a week, so I needed a good sort of once over everything, but we're going to take it slow and gentle and offer modifications wherever you need. So do have your blocks ready as always so that you can use those to assist for any forward folding or lunges. And I'm going to also suggest that you have a blanket nearby for the knees because we are going to be doing gate pose. And in case you have sensitive knees, that really helps. So let's just begin in Sukhasana, a simple cross-leg pose. And just begin by finding your seat. So it's always best to establish your foundation in whatever pose you are first assuming. In a seated position, you want to feel your sits bones right underneath the spine. So just kind of woggle back and forth a little bit. Make sure that you feel those two solid bones right underneath your hips. Believe me, even if there's extra padding, which some of us have, they're there, and if you really bring your awareness, you can feel when those sits bones are equally weighted. So let's go ahead and perhaps lower the eyes. You can close them if you wish, or you can just bring your gaze down the nose. With the eyes softened, begin to bring your awareness to the breath. Whatever thoughts have been passing through your mind today, maybe leading up to the time when you brought yourself to the mat, allow those thoughts to fade into the distance. I can assure you that if they are important, they will come back to you at the end of this practice. Right now, we're going to use our breath as the anchor for our focus. And that anchor is going to hold us steady. It's going to keep us plugged into each present moment. So see if you can just begin to notice the breath, the coolness as it comes in through the nostrils. Feel it as it gently travels back into the back of the throat. And notice how the body automatically rises and expands to accept this new energy source. As you release each out-breath, know that your body has used every bit of goodness and energy that you're bringing into the body, and you're releasing out that which does not serve. So just as the breath moves in and out of your body, think about your mindset. Think about your attitudes. And breathe in all that is positive, that is energizing, that is useful and good. And breathe out anything that does not serve. We'll just sit with the breath for about a minute, allowing our body to come into this special place and time. and establish that relationship with your breath that will continue throughout the practice. Take one more breath in and out. Then go ahead and begin to flutter open the eyes. Bring your gaze back to your environment. Offer yourself a little smile, and let's begin our practice. So we're going to start with the hands on top of each knee lightly. And just start with some circles around the waist. Again, keying into the rhythm and the relationship of your breath. As you drop down with your wide circles, we let an out breath. As we come back and lift up and around, we inhale. In as you come back and up, out as you release down. Nice, wide, smooth circles. Let your rhythm carry you. Let the weight be flexible and smooth. One more time around, and the next time that you come forward, we're going to reverse the direction. So just make a little reverse. And we'll come back to those circles the other way. Breathing in, breathing out. Energy and release. One more time, all the way around. And as you come forward, you can cease your circle and come back up to your seated posture. Let's take the right hand next to the right hip. Lift the left arm up. Reach those fingers all the way up toward the ceiling. Lift up out of your armpit. Feel the left side of your ribs as they open and expand. Inhale, reach a little higher. And then as you exhale, bend your right elbow, bring your left arm across your ear. Reach those fingers all the way to the right and slightly roll that left shoulder back. Perhaps gaze up at the ceiling, but keep your sits bones both planted and firmly attached. Feeling the lateral stretch along the body. Inhale and bring that arm down, and we'll go for the other side. So lift the right arm up. First, taking a breath and really establishing that north and south pull, reaching upward. Nice deep inhalation, and then bend the left elbow, bring the right arm across the ear. Think about your lung opening on that side, the ribs bringing extra space. One more breath. Roll that shoulder back and gaze upward. And then bring that arm down. Let's roll the shoulders forward and back. Nice wide circles. Nice wide circles. We're using the shoulder blades and not just the arms. And then change that direction. Elbows come back and then draw them forward. Elbows back, draw forward. Back and forward. One more time. Back and forward. All right. So we got the upper body a little bit nicely warmed up. We're going to turn around and stretch the legs out long. As you come into Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold, we're going to feel those sits bones once again planted down. And imagine that your spine is shooting up directly up on top of your seat. The crown of your head is lifting up toward the ceiling. Take a nice deep breath in, lift your arms up. And then exhale, we're gonna forward fold with a nice flat back. You're gonna flex your feet, legs are active, and your hands are reaching forward, but you're keeping the back as straight as possible. Inhale, draw the arms up once again, and bring them down by the sides. We're gonna bend the left knee now, bringing the left foot to the inner right thigh. So your left knee is out. You're going to externally rotate that left hip. Sitting up nice and tall, coming into Janusirsasana. We're going to lift the arms up once again. Reach your energy up. Inhale, and then exhale. Forward fold, reaching towards your right foot. As you fold this time, you're going to lift your heart up, keeping your arms exactly where they landed. And then exhale, draw the heart a little bit forward toward your right foot. So we're drawing the heart forward. We're not trying to reach it down. One more breath. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale and pull that heart forward once again. The back of your right knee is opening up. Your hamstring's getting a stretch. Inhale and sit all the way up. We're going to switch legs and do that on the other side. So first establishing your L-shaped position with the spine lifting upward. Inhale and bring your arms straight up. Right knee is pressing out. Lift and extend, and then exhale. Fold forward over your left leg. Again, it's not important how low you fold forward. We want to bring your heart toward the foot. Inhale, slightly lift the heart. Exhale, fold again. One more time, inhale. Exhale and fold. We're going to stay here for one additional breath. Feel that stretch along the left leg, especially behind the knee. Flex your foot. Inhale and sit all the way up. Extend both legs down the mat. We're going to fold forward one more time. Lift the arms up. Reach, 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 and then exhale. Fold over both feet. Release that breath all the way. Inhale and sit all the way up. Let's swing those legs around. We're going to come into tabletop position. Hands and knees. Now, just as in our seated position, let's establish the foundation first. Hands are pressing down. You're going to feel the awareness between the index fingers and your thumb, and the energy coming up through both palms. Elbows, shoulders, and wrists are stacked. Draw your navel up and feel the lower back get its support from the abdomen. And then we're going to inhale, drop the belly down, allow yourself to come into a sway back to cow tilt. And then exhale, bring the chin to the chest. Let's stretch the back up. Open up the back of the heart. Inhale deeply for cow. Exhale to cat. Again to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale, this time coming to a neutral spine. We're going to lift the right knee up off the mat, keeping your core engaged so that navel is still drawing up as if it's trying to hug your spine. The right knee is lifted, and we're going to start some circles with that right knee. So circle that leg around. using the full extension of the ball and socket joint that we have in the hip, which gives us nice mobility. Use your glute muscle to help facilitate a nice smooth circle. One more time around, and then we're going to switch directions for that circle. So just reverse whichever way you began, reverse it the other way. One more time around on this side, and then when you come down with that knee this time, we're going to cross the right knee over the left. So your feet are then going to be pressing out into opposite directions as your knees are crossed. And then we're simply going to press back gently and slowly into the glutes until we feel that stretch. Ooh, that feels good on the glute muscles. Release down to whatever extension you feel comfortable. Inhale, and then come on back up. Unwind the legs and set back up in tabletop. We'll start on the left side this time. Left knee lifts up. Engage your core so you're really holding your body stable as you begin to circle the left hip. Nice and wide. Go slow as you need to make some smooth, large circles. One more time around, and then let's circle the other way. So reverse the direction. Stay connected to your breath. Feeling it move in and out. And then on your next time around on that hip, we're going to bring that left knee and cross it over the right. And then just stretch back and press your weight into the hips and glutes. Feel that stretch. Nice breath here. Release it out. Inhale and come on forward back to tabletop. Oops. I keep trying to change my volume and I just messed up my song. That's all right. All right, so we're going to come back to tabletop. From here, let's go ahead and curl the toes. Feel your toes underneath. We're going to lift the knees off the mat and press back into a first downward facing dog. So from downward dog, we've stretched out the hamstrings a little bit, but if they're still a little bit tight, you can always keep the knees nice and bent. Just lift your sits bones as if you're pressing them up toward the ceiling, and feel your support coming up the sides of the arms, and really widen your shoulder blades to feel that support. I want to take a nice deep breath in, and let's let it out through the mouth. Cleansing breath one more time. Out through the mouth. And third time's a charm. One more. And out. All right, come on forward. Drop the knees down to tabletop. Press back to extended child. Release your out breath all the way. Inhale, rock forward to tabletop. And then exhale, we're going to lower the front part of the body all the way down. Come on to your tummy. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Press down through the abdomen and the pubic bone. Lift up for a nice low baby cobra. Exhale, release the body down. Inhale, press yourself back up to tabletop. Exhale, extended child. We're going to do that little process again. So inhale, rock forward, hands and knees. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up to cobra. Maybe a little higher this time. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up to table. And exhale, extended child. One more time through, just like that. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to tabletop. And this time, exhale back to downward facing dog. Take one additional breath in your downward dog. Connecting to our breath through this whole practice. This is your anchor for staying present. Let's tiptoe the feet and walk them forward. Come to the front of the mat and come to a forward fold, Uttanasana. Now here's where you can use your blocks if that's helpful to bring your hands to a support. Inhale, slide your hands halfway up your shins, extend through the crown of the head. A nice flat back here. Press your shoulders back as you really get length through the spine. Exhale, and once again, forward fold. Inhale, this time we're going to come all the way up. So root those feet down. Use the body to slowly stack the vertebra until you come all the way to the top. Arms reach up and overhead. Nice deep inhalation. Exhale, bring your hands down by your side. Hands are going to come around to the back of the body. Interlace your fingers. Really roll your shoulders back and squeeze the shoulder blades together. But before you go anywhere else, bring your awareness back to your feet. Root down through your feet and feel your thigh muscles lift up. Everything is rooted like a mountain from the waist down. Now take a deep breath in, lift your heart, and then exhale. We're going to fold halfway forward, back to that flat back. You're still squeezing the shoulder blades together in the back. Your choice to lift the hands up off of the back and press them further toward the back of the mat. Or you can leave them on the lower back. Inhale, come all the way up. Release the grip of your hands. Arms come up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, and forward fold. Once again, inhale, come all the way up. Arms reach up and over. Exhale, hands come down by the side. Bring your hands then to prayer hands at your heart. Step back with your left foot, dipping into your front right knee, lifting your arms and coming into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Take a moment and square your hips. Press the right hip back and square the left hip by bringing it slightly forward. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back. Once again, interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, come to a flat back, humble warrior. Just a little ways down. You don't have to come all the way down to the mat. Inhale, rise back up, release the hands. They come back up and overhead. Step to the front of the mat. Arms reach up and over, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale and lift halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come all the way back up once again. Arms reach up and over, and then hands come to heart. Step back with your right foot. Coming into our Virabhadrasana on the other side, warming up those legs. Knee and ankle are tracking one on top of the other on the left side, and square your hips once again. Usually it takes a little adjustment because we're usually a little off kilter, so see if you can take time and make that adjustment. Lift up your heart as you inhale. Exhale, hands are going to come right around to the back once again. Squeeze them together, press your knuckles down to the floor. Inhale again, and then as you exhale, Straighten your back, bring it forward. Humble warrior once again. Inhale, lift yourself up strongly, release your hands. They come back up, and then step to the front of the mat. Arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale and fold. Step back to plank. From our plank position, we're going to lower down. You can either drop the knees or you can go to a full chaturanga, your choice. Lower the body down to the mat. Go through your vinyasa by coming up to cobra or up dog. Exhale, release down. Inhale, press back up strongly to plank, and then back to downward facing dog. Walk the feet forward. Come to the front of the mat, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach those arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Getting a little warmed up now. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. We're halfway through our first sun salutation. Step back to plank. We're going to go through the vinyasa flow once again, lowering the body down, either in a full plank or by lowering the knees. Inhale, rising up to cobra, lift that heart. Exhale, release down. Inhale, press back up to plank. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the feet forward or hop or jump to the front of the mat, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen through your spine, and exhale and fold. Inhale, come all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, release your arms down by your side. Take a breath in mountain pose. Remember that mountain pose is an active pose. It's not a place where we just rest and let everything fall apart. So we're rooting down through the feet. The thighs are lifted. The core is engaged and energy is flowing both up and back down to the earth. One more breath here. Staying anchored, staying present. Right. Inhale, let's bring the arms open overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart. Stepping back with the left foot. Come back into our warrior one. Reach the arms up. Lift up through the heart. Connect the hands and the last three fingers. The index fingers are pointing upward. Your arms are framing your ears. Take one more breath here. Stay strong through the legs. And then exhale, release your hands. Bring your hands all the way down to the mat. So we're going to end up in a low runner's lunge. Always again, use your blocks. They're there for you. So from our low runner's lunge, we're going to plant the left hand down on the mat or block. Right arm is going to reach out into a T off the shoulder. Coming into a twist here in our lunge, we're going to move the belly and the heart to the right. Lifting the arm and hand as we go. Take a nice deep breath at the top of that twist. Exhale, hand is going to come down and wrap underneath the right thigh. And then inhale, it's going to sweep all the way back up. Exhale, sweep it down. Inhale, sweep up. One more time, just like that. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, sweeping up. And then exhale, bring the hand right back down to the mat in our low lunge position. We're now going to drop the heel of the left foot, dipping into the right knee. We're going to use our core strength and lift up to Virabhadrasana 2. So sweep the arms up and over, around, reaching those arms now east and west. Hips are open to the left side of the mat. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, and relax your shoulders. Left hand is going to come to left thigh. Right arm reaches up. Get that nice lateral stretch. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Pivot on the right foot, bringing your feet now parallel to the ends of the mat. Hands are going to come to waist. Lift your heart and then exhale, forward fold, coming all the way down. Feel free to bring your hands around to, bring your blocks around to help if you need that. Inhale, come up to fingertips, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, once again lengthen. Exhale and fold. Left hand is going to plant down underneath your face, either on the mat or block. Right arm comes into a T off the shoulder. Once again, coming into a twist. Use your belly and torso to twist, lifting the heart. Exhale, bring that right hand down. Right hand plants underneath, left arm comes into a T. On your next breath, twist using your belly and heart to lift the body the left direction. Fingers reaching up eventually. And then exhale, left hand comes down. Walk the hands around to the front of the mat. Pivot on your right foot. So we're coming right back into that low runner's lunge. Right foot is going to slide back. We're going to press back to downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward. Lower the body either way you'd like to, all the way down. Inhale, press up to cobra. Exhale, release down. Inhale, press up and back to downward facing dog, concluding it on the exhale. Walk the feet forward, come back to the front of the mat. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, slide your hands up your shins, lengthen through your spine. Exhale and fold. Inhale, press all the way up, rooting those feet, lifting your fingers. Exhale, back to mountain pose. Take one extended breath here. Inhaling your energy, exhaling and releasing. All right, bring your hands to your heart. Step back with your right foot. You're going to come right back into that warrior 1. So establish your foundation. Make sure you feel nice and secure with your legs. And then lift your arms up, reaching them skyward. They frame your ears. Connect your last 3 fingers, and index fingers are pointing straight up. Lift your heart a little bit higher. And then from this position, we're going to release the hands, bring them all the way down, coming now into low runner's lunge on this side. We're going to plant the right hand this time. Left arm comes into a T off the shoulder. Move your heart and your belly to the left. Come into your twist. Exhale. Let your left arm come down and sweep under your left thigh. Inhale deeply. Arm lifts. Exhale. Sweep it down. Inhale and lift. Exhale. Sweep it down. One more time. Lift. And then exhale, left hand comes right back down to the mat. From our low lunge, we're going to drop the heel of the right foot. We're still dipped into the left knee, lifting up to warrior one. Swing your arms open. Looking over your left fingertips, right and left fingers reaching in opposition. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, release those shoulders. It's always tempting to want to hold so much tension in those shoulders, but release them so your neck is nice and free. Right arm comes to right thigh, left arm reaches up, exalted warrior. Exhale, back to warrior two. Pivot on your front foot so that your toes are now going to come into parallel position once again. Hands come to your waist, and we're going to slowly descend with a flat back into a wide leg forward fold. Hands eventually reaching down to the mat or to blocks. Inhale deeply, come up to fingertips and lengthen through your spine. Exhale and fold. Once again, inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Right hand is planted down just underneath your face. Left arm comes into a T off the shoulder. Moving into your twist, think about your heart and your belly moving first. Your arm just follows suit. Exhale, left arm comes back down. Palm plants down, right arm comes into a T. And then we carry through with a twist on the right side. Exhale, right hand comes down. Walking the hands back around to the front, we're going to pivot on that front foot, ending back up into a low runner's lunge. Stepping the left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower down. Vinyasa flow. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release down. Inhale, this time come up to hands and knees, and then press back to child's pose. I'm gonna stay here for 3 breaths. I anchor myself to the present with my breath. Inhaling energy, exhaling release. All right, come on up to hands and knees. So from here, we're going to move into a gate pose. I would suggest, if you would like, to add your blanket. This is a good time to do so. So you can bring that blanket for your knees. If you don't need it, that's fine. You may not be on a hard surface, or you may not have to bother with it, but it's always nice. And then we're going to come on up to a kneeling position. So we're going to establish those knees right underneath the hip bone. So think of your knees now providing the foundation for your body, drawing the energy right up the femur into the hip bones, and feeling that energy then carry up through the spine. So to start with, we're going to start with the left leg out. So we're going to extend the left leg out. I guess I should move this way so I'm facing you. So we're going to extend that left leg out. You're going to attempt to externally rotate your thigh so that the toe is pointing down the lane. If you need to turn your foot in for stability, that's perfectly understandable and fine. But to the extent that you can point those toes down the other direction, that is the correct alignment for this pose. So now, feeling your foundation in place, we're going to lift the arms up, reach them both up toward the ceiling, extend. And then left hand is going to come to left thigh, right arm reaches up. Exhale, come over the ear. Inhale, reach both arms up and reach them down. We're going to do that twice more in a little faster succession. So using your breath, inhale, up, exhale, hand down. Inhale, reach, exhale, fold. Inhale, both arms up, exhale, down. One more time through. Inhale, up, exhale, down. Inhale, reach, exhale, fold. Inhale, both arms up, exhale, down. Bring the left leg come back under, and we'll start on the other side. So get your positioning first. Externally rotate that thigh, or excuse me, the thigh and the hip if you can. Draw the energy up through the body. Feel yourself just really locked in and stable before you begin. Reaching the arms up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, reach. Picking a little slower the first time through. Exhale and fold. Allow yourself to feel that stretch. Inhale, bring both arms up. Exhale, down. Twice more, a little faster. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up, exhale, down. Bring that right leg underneath, and we're going to press back and just let ourselves round over and take a little modified child's pose. All right. Come on up from your blanket. That blanket for now. This is what our timetable is. Okay. We're going to come back to tabletop. We're going to flow just one more time before we come all the way down once again. So let's lift the knees off the mat, pressing back, downward facing dog. Walking forward to the front of the mat. Come to Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale. Let's come all the way up to a standing position. So we're going to go through a little sun salutation B, which uses warrior one and our flow. So let's inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, sit down into a chair pose, Utkatasana. Stay here for one additional breath. Feel that core engage, inner thighs reaching toward each other. And then exhale, hands come down and all the way to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, step back to downward facing dog. Bring your right foot forward to your low runner's lunge. Drop the heel of your left foot. Lifting up, come into warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hands come back down to the mat, low lunge. Right leg slides back, and then lower the body all the way, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift up to Cobra. Exhale, release down. Inhale, press up to plank. Press back, downward facing dog. Walk the feet up to the front of the mat. Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, and fold. From Uttanasana, your forward fold, step back with your left foot. Back into low runner's lunge. Drop the heel of the left foot. Lift yourself up. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. Exhale, hands come back down. Right leg slides back to plank. Lower the body, chaturanga. Inhale, press yourself up to cobra. Exhale, release down. Inhale, once again, press up and then back to downward facing dog. Walk your feet up to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen through that spine. Exhale, hands down and fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Arms reach up. And before we finalize this, we're going to drop back down into our chair, dipping the knees together, holding strong, core is engaged. And then standing back up, reaching up, and exhale. Hands by the side, take one breath in mountain. Stay present. Stay connected with your breath. All right, we're going to flow down now. So lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the feet back to downward facing dog. Last downward dog. Give it a nice stretch. Lift the sits bones. Lengthen through your spine. And then inhale, let's bring the knees all the way down to tabletop position. Go ahead and widen your knees a little wider than you would normally have them in tabletop. And we're going to swing the right arm, lifting it up, reaching toward the ceiling, really open up, and then exhale, bring it down and under, thread it under the left, and come to rest on your shoulder blade just behind the right ear. Nice breath here and feel the upper part of the back get a beautiful stretch. Relax and release. It's always one of my favorite stretches right here. And then lift up, press yourself back up to the starting position. We'll take that left arm now, sweep it up, get a nice range of motion in the shoulder, and then sweep it down and underneath the right, and release down onto your left shoulder and just behind the ear on that side. Let your breath help you soften. Stay connected. One more. And then inhale, come back up to your starting position. We're going to come on down to our seat. Swing the legs around. I've got one more little twisty stretch before we lay all the way back. So we're going to come into Ardha Matsyendrasana, which is half Lord of the Fish poses to finish up our practice on the seat. So we're going to extend the left leg down the mat. Left foot is flexed. We're going to take the right foot and cross it over the left knee. So just as we did when we began, feel your sits bones, press them down. So feel as if when you press down your sits bones, it's automatically rebounding the energy right back up your spine. So from here, we're going to take the left arm, wrap it around the right knee. Right hand is going to come behind the small of the back. Inhale, lift your energy up and begin your twist. Move your belly, move your navel, and then your heart. And last but not least, actually it is the least, last part of your twist should be your shoulders and neck. So the shoulders and neck are not the important part. The torso is really where you want to feel that twist. So if you like, you can take that left arm and hook the elbow to the outside of the right knee. but only if that feels appropriate for your body. Keep pressing down through the sits bones, keep lengthening up through the spine. Your body, come back to center, uncross the leg, and we'll start on the other side. So left foot crosses over right knee, first drawing the energy up. Right arm wraps around the left knee, left arm comes behind, gently presses down to help you get your leverage, and then move the belly, move the navel, move the heart and lungs, and then eventually move the shoulders toward the left. If you like, you can take your right elbow, hook it on the outside of the knee, if that feels appropriate for you. 2 more full breaths here. Center. All right. So we're going to go ahead and roll all the way down now. Enjoy a little release down on the back. Let's bring the arms into a T off the shoulder. We're going to cross the right leg over the left, squeezing the thighs tightly together. And then just allow your hips to roll over to the left. So a little counter stretch here for the outside of the right hip. Just let your knees drop down to wherever they naturally fall. You can put a blanket underneath if that feels better for them to have a landing spot. Soften your body. Relax your shoulders. And then inhale, let's bring the legs back to center. Unwind your legs, we'll cross them the other way. So left thigh over right, squeeze them together. And then just roll over onto your right hip. So your shoulders stay planted here. It's just a twist for the lower part of the body. Relax and breathe. Breathe and relax. Let's roll back to center, uncross your legs. And we will go ahead and extend the legs down the mat. If you'd like to assume a particular shape for your Shavasana using a bolster, a blanket, anything else, feel free to do so. You know what's best for your body and what you're calling for, so I really like to leave Shavasana up to each individual, because this is your time to drop in and truly go within. Many people think that this is the most important part of the entire practice. Done the work, stretched and released. Now it's time to reap the rewards. soften around the edges of your body. Almost as if your body didn't have shape. It's just floating and being. Solid. Bring your breath back more intentionally into your lungs. Perhaps wiggle your fingers and toes. Draw your feet up the mat. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a deeper breath in, lift your head, curl up into a little tight ball, and then let it out. the seated position. And we'll sweetly close our practice together, lifting the arms up, reaching them overhead, connecting your palms, gazing upward. One full nice breath in, and then bring your hands down to your heart. Light in me is honored and so grateful for the light within you. Thank you so much for practicing with me this evening. Om Shanti and Namaste.